Good morning, everybody. Okay. I don't need no frauds. I just had to just get that out, just say that. But first and foremost, welcome to the greatest show on earth. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We are definitely going to have a conversation about none other than the queen, the Nicki Minaj. And so we're definitely going to get into that. And also we're going to get into YG and why he feels as though that that he will not do a song with Nicki Minaj. Now, a little backstory about Nicki. Nicki is an incredible rapper. She's been an artist for over 10 years. Very successful artist. Won so many awards, so many Billboard awards, MTV awards, whatever award you can think of, Nicki have won. The reason why when I put a dig at or address that she don't have a Grammy is because Nicki Minaj, production, can you put her picture up? Thank you. The reason why Nicki Minaj does not have a Grammy is because Nicki Minaj was whiteball in the industry. I'm gonna put all you, but yeah, I just want her picture by herself. The reason why she wasn't have a Grammy is because she was whiteball. And when I mean whiteball in the industry is because people in the industry were keeping Nicki Minaj from getting a Grammy. So when everybody says she don't have a Grammy, let's put it in context. It's because Nicki Minaj did not want to be controlled in the industry, and some have labeled her difficult, but she stood up for what was right. And some people in the Grammys got exposed on how they were whiteballing people, and she was just whiteballed in the industry. So that is why she don't have a Grammy. Not saying that her music is not Grammy worthy. No, her music is definitely Grammy worthy. She definitely need a lot of Grammys. Now, I thank you for reminding me. After the Miley Cyrus attack, her father, Miley Cyrus' father, said that you all need to control that N-word. He was talking about Nicki. So after that whole ordeal, her father contacted people in the industry and told them that, Nicki need to be, she need to tamp down. She was wrong for coming at my daughter. So she lost a lot of support within the industry. Even when you go and read Meek Mill tweets definitely exposed, and it said a lot that Nicki Minaj is not liked in the industry. So all of this is allegedly, but one thing I can say, the sister is deserving of a Grammy. Now, my previous commentary about Nicki Minaj, and let me tell you, my previous commentary about Nicki came from a place of me being a comedian. I love Nicki Minaj. I think Nicki Minaj is an incredible artist. But what I will say this to the Barbs, to her fans, that just because I am critical of Nicki does not take away my love and my financial support of Nicki Minaj. Because while you all are throwing shade, I purchased a ticket for her tour that she was supposed to have in the United States. I purchased a ticket to go to her concert. I purchased merchandise. I purchased all of her albums. So before you come and criticize me, understand the history that I have with Mrs. Onika. I definitely support her music. And I will not allow not a 15-year-old Barb or a 45-year-old Barb try to tell me that I'm a hater of a woman that I have financially supported. And I have supported her on a weekly basis when it comes to a stream, when it comes to me watching her interview or clicking on a YouTube video. I am a big supporter of Nicki Minaj. Now, what I'm not, and I would never be, is her attack dog. I would never be Nicki Minaj attack dog because first and foremost, I don't have 4 legs. I have 2. Okay. Only thing that I'm going to be building is my show, but I'm not going to attack somebody because they say, hey, I like Cardi B. Hey, I am a Cardi B fan, and I'm not going to be in nobody DMs, or I'm not going to dox nobody just because they say they are not a Nicki Minaj fan. We got to be smart and strategic. Now, some of these Nicki Minaj fans do need to get a psychiatric check Because why in the world are you going around doxing or being so aggressive of a woman that you never met? That's not love. If you really love her, you wouldn't dox, you wouldn't cuss, you wouldn't dox people addresses or phone numbers in the name of Nicki Minaj. You will not harass people that say they don't like Nicki Minaj, because everybody is not going to drink the Onika juice, right? Now, I'm a fan of her, but I think that we should be critical. Now, I want to get to the piece of YG did an interview, and he said he don't want to work. He's highly disappointed with Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj worked with Takashi 6ix9ine. And while she worked with Takashi 6ix9ine, that YG said he do not want to work with Nicki anymore because she worked with Takashi 6ix9ine. And while working with Takashi 6ix9ine, she YG said no, I'm highly disappointed. I'm not going to work with her, because he even had a record that came out last year said stop snitching. So in that record, you clearly can see in that record that he definitely don't like to deal with a snitch or deal with somebody that is working with a snitch. And of course, we broke the story down that Nicki Minaj is only working with Takashi 6ix9ine is because it's the music business. But of course, YG being a gangster and being in the hood and being a thug and being in that street life, he's not going to take what Nicki's saying, oh, this is the entertainment world. No, he's going to take it as you worked with Takashi 6ix9ine. Takashi 6ix9ine is a snitch, and he told on a gang that I even was affiliated with or a part of, and there's no way in the world that I'm going to do another record with you. Now, I understand what YG is saying, but YG, you're no longer part of the gang culture. You are now a multi-million-dollar rapper, platinum selling artist. So for you to say you're not going to do a record with Nicki, don't be hypocritical, because you're in the music business. Now, you have worked with snitches. You have worked with people that have snitched. You have signed deals with people that worked with the Fed. So stop acting as though you don't work. You have never worked with a snitch, because if people do their research and really look into your business dealing, they probably will find that you have worked with knowingly or unknowingly with a snitch. Now, I get this understanding about Nicki Minaj and everything like that, and I want to put this in perspective. Nicki worked with YG. They did 2 records together. If we have any Nicki Minaj scholars in here, that is any Onika scholars that went to Onika University, you correct me if I'm wrong. I think that she did 2 records with YG, and I'm going to name it right now. Okay, it's not. It's my nigga was one of them, and Big Bank. Now somebody can tell me another one. My nigga and Big Bank was the 2 records that Nicki Minaj worked with. If anybody have a 3rd record, let me know. But he had worked with her, and he helped her career because he brought her some much needed fans. He had his fans, she had her fans, but both Nicki Minaj verses bodied YG verses. Like, her verse and both records were dope. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely dope. I thoroughly enjoy both of the records. Now, I want to also say this though. Nicki have to be called out to be called up. She is not exempt of being criticized because she is riding on somebody's peen that is part of the blood gang. Her husband is in the gang, right? So she's riding on her husband's peen whenever he don't have to check in for being on a list. So, so she should be critical, and she looks like that she's not faithful to her husband and her husband principles in this regard, because her husband is in a gang. And so she should be criticized. Now, some people would get on the show and they would criticize me from Onika University, and they would say, Wiley, you're a hypocrite. You're not a real fan. But these people, they probably never purchased an album. They probably never purchased a single. They probably never purchased any of her concert date tickets. Because if they did, if the support was really there, why did she have to cancel and I had to get a refund when she had a tour in America? So, I mean, if you're really going to be supportive, even Beyonce fans have to be called out too, because some people don't want to be they don't want to be like a part of that brand, because a lot of people speak, her fans are so aggressive. They can be very aggressive, but when it's time to purchase stuff or make her singles go number one, Beyonce rarely goes number one like that. Like she went number one recently with Megan, but I'm talking about on her independent singles, her solo singles. Like she haven't had a solo single number one in a long time, right? But when her fans want to spam the comments with bumblebees, they be everywhere, number one with it. And Nicki fans are just as aggressive with their harassment tactics that they do on a daily basis, because I had a couple people call me, threaten me, that were say they were Onika fans, and they will call into the show. They would be very aggressive, DMing me with hatred. And I will say this, that in this situation, when it comes to Nicki Minaj, and when it comes to that, moderators, don't remove any comments. We love everybody, even those from Onika camp. That is different, because we welcome everybody. So I am a defender of them. Now, Nicki should be criticized. I've known some people that say they were Nicki Minaj critics, and once it became profitable for them to become Nicki Minaj fans, and they saw subscribers and they seen engagements come, they're now Nicki Minaj fans. So, because if you really sing Nicki Minaj praises, if you really defend Onika, if you drink the juice, everybody will, if you drink the Barbie pink lemonade, if you drink it, a lot of her fans will come in your chat. They will subscribe. They will be engaged, because her fans are very engaging, and it's very dope. So, but me, I don't kiss, I don't dance unless I love the tune of the song, and I'm going to have my opinion. Even if I am friends or associate with somebody that is so happen to be an Nicki Minaj fan, right? Okay. Right? So whoever is Onika fan or Nicki Minaj fan or whomever, you can say what you want to do, because at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me from being who I am and giving my opinion. You will literally lose your breath and lose your voice, not lose your breath, lose your voice when you're telling me or trying to tell me how I should do this show. It would never work. I don't care if I copy someone's title. You will be wasting your energy saying, oh, you copied somebody's title, because last time I checked, this is the Wiley Show. And I do it for a purpose. I never keep the title up identical. I do it for a purpose. And it works because it triggers you to comment. It triggers you. So, but I will say this. Now, I'm going to put something that I was in my air mattress sleeping very well, but I woke up, some dropped in my spirit today in my air mattress. I was in my air mattress debating on what I'm going to talk about this a lovely morning, and some just dropped shut up about why do some people deny being a Nicki Minaj fan. Now, the reason why is because if you're a man particularly, it makes you look like you are part of the community, like you're feminine or you're part of it, because most of her fans are extra feminine. They call in, they're very aggressive. Don't you be talking about Onika like that. Onika is the best, Nicki Minaj. What you say about the Queen, Etiquette, Wiley, they extra that. So if you're trying to stay masculine or trying to stay quote unquote straight, right? You don't want to be associated with Nicki Minaj. I'm a Barb, because even seeing a Barb come off as being feminine, right? Because Barb's traditionally is, associated with girls, right? So with females. So a lot of folks would be like, oh my God, I'm not a Barb, because they don't want to take away from their manhood. So I used to deny being a Barb because all the Barbs I knew, Vogue took pain in the butt, and they were very, feminine. So why are you talking about that? She is that queen. She is nothing like him. What do you mean? A couple of weeks? Girl, bye. Nicki Minaj bodies Kim. She body Cardi. She body Megan. And nobody can do bar like Nicki. Even if you say, hey, I'm a fan of Nicki, I just don't like this song. What you mean you don't like Ganja Bar? Ganja Bar is a bop. You a hater, you a clown. They say all of these types of things on a religious basis, right? But to me, I don't care after you say all that with the enema juice coming out your nose and mouth. You can say what you want to say. I'm still going to have my opinion. Because if you were such a Nicki Minaj fan, why is it that every time when she have a song, why don't it automatically go number one? Automatically. Not when she do a feature. I'm talking about her having an independent record by herself, a Nicki Minaj song. Why is it when she dropped an independent record, why is it Yikes? Why didn't Yikes go number one? But her fans are so busy criticizing the Wileys and criticizing those bloggers that do not kiss her butt or bow down to the Onika, because everybody's not going to bow down to Onika. Everybody's not going to bow down to Nicki. That's just not life. That is not reality. It is some people that will be criticized. I still love my sister, the pink wigs and whatever. I still love her. And I will still always, when I feel like being critical, I will be critical. So I was listening to everybody in the chat, and they was like, LOL, they swear everybody's behaving. Like they say that, oh, everybody say, no, I'm just being critical. I listen, I'm too grown and too old to be hating on a millionaire. I'm not hating on a millionaire because I supported it. If I was a hater, I wouldn't purchase her music. I wouldn't purchase tickets for a concert. The one was canceled because low ticket sales. But if I was a hater, I wouldn't purchase her music. I wouldn't listen to her music. I wouldn't give her a stream. What do you know? A hater streaming music, dancing. I'm dropping it like it's hot. I'm a proud Nicki Barb now, but I'm not an obsessed Nicki Barb. I'm not a stan. I'm not obsessed. If you play a Cardi B, I'm not gonna be ready to punch you because you have a right to play Cardi B because Cardi B is a hot artist right now, right? That's just like if I'm a hardcore Lil Kim fan and you play Nicki. During that era, Nicki was the hottest thing around. Now, Cardi is the hottest thing around. It just is what it is. Nobody stay hot forever. Everybody have their time for the next big thing, right? So it is okay. And I think that her fans are so aggressive. They give me that type of mob type of behavior. Stronghold behavior, and they don't mind. They give you that type of behavior, and they do it. I even had some people say, well, my radio is a fan of Nicki, so you should be a fan. Last time I checked, I'm not married to that ideology or to the idolatry or to my radio. I'm associated on, that is an associated of mine where I love her work. But just because she sing her praises 24 hours a day, that don't mean I have to sing her praises 24 hours a day, right? It's different. I've always been that type of person. And that mean I lose an associate or friend, so be it. Friends come and go, but my Lord and Savior will be with me always, right? You cannot live your life to obtain friends or to satisfy friends. If you live your life like that, you will always be changing your position. Because if you look at the history of some of these folks, they changed their position. They have not always been Nicki Minaj's fans, right? Let's keep it clear here. That's what it is. And let's be clear on this YouTube stuff. Stop saying, well, this person is my friend. You don't know these people. People ain't your friends. Do you meet up with them for coffee? Do you eat breakfast with them? Do you eat dinner with them? Do you meet their children? Do you know their family? These people, these are just online, associates. They ain't your friend like a traditional friend. Don't put too, what I'm trying to say, not saying you can't find friends on the internet, but don't put too much in these relationships like this. Just don't. Somebody said, Barb's want to accept the fact that Nicki run is over and Cardi knocked her out the box. And Nicki jacked up attitude, got her can. And you have to understand, Nicki to me, okay, could I say it? Because I know people is going to get mad. But Nicki have to understand that her time as dominating the rap game, listen to me, Barbs, it's over. She have to share the market. Her time as dominating, monopolizing, did I say it right? Monopolizing, it sounds good, or dominating the female MC era or industry is over. It is other women that is in the industry. Her time as dominating the streets is over. You got the Cardis, you got the Megans, you got the Barbie, you got the Asian doll, the Dream doll, the Cash doll, Cupcake, the City Girls, Erica Banks. So it is so many people. Remy Ma. It is so many female rappers that is out. She's not the only one anymore. You got, the one that's, the Lord have mercy. It's a lot of female rappers out right now. But when she, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just giving my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at the situation and you're looking at it, it was just definitely dope. And Nicki is on the charts, but what I'm saying is her time as dominating the industry as the only female rapper. It was a time that she would win the BET Best Female Artist. It will be all the best female rap artists, hip hop artists will always go to Nicki. That time have passed. You got the girl, the big booty, the BBC big girl, BBG. What's her name? She's real big and she do all that twerking. Big and Diddy told her to sit down. Don't be twerking on my live. What's her name? Y'all got her name? Post her name in the chat for me. Diddy told her to sit down. He didn't want to see all that big booty twerking. He didn't think it was nice. He told her to sit down. What was her name? Every day she wake up, she's shaking her butt. And hold on, every day, Lizzo. Thank you, Lizzo. Thank you, Lizzo. Look, so that means y'all watching. Every day she's just shaking, eating sandwiches and ham hocks and just shaking her butt. Ain't no problem with it. Eating a sandwich and a ham hock and just shaking it. But I will drop the link because I welcome people that speak and standing up for Onika. But it's okay because this is the Wiley Show. And this is about chat etiquette. So let me also make this announcement and I'm going to drop the link. Thank you to my moderator that sent me that. Don't come into my house or to this platform and say, such and such is live. I don't care if my mama was live. Okay? I don't care if my daddy was live. When I'm live, I just don't care. I'm in my own world. So if your comment is removed, it's because we don't care if somebody else is live. I don't care. I see that. I don't care. My mother can be live with her one leg and one eye. It don't make me no different. I still will be doing my show. That is how dedicated I am on my show. So if you see her comment, you do, because a lot of people do that to be shady. Because I really don't care. I don't give a darn, because after they get through watching what they watching, they're going to come right up over there to the Wiley Show and see what Wiley had to talk about. This is the Wiley Show. This is business. I understand business. Because once they get through watching, they're going to come right back. Oh, let's see what Wiley had to say. Okay. People still be doing that like I care. Like I'm in my life. Oh, let me see that. Child, them days are over. VS used to be, don't end your live. They trying to want your people. Keep your live going. Delete the comment. Don't name other content creators. Put what did she used to say? She said, don't name content creators. Put the nicknames only. Nickname only. Don't name content creator. And they will delete your comment in a second. Don't let me be like, give you that VS. Tell my moderators, you give me that VS, the VS way. Because they will chop that comment in a second. That's why I want nobody in the comments. But guess what? Baby, they came in there. A lot of stuff I got to stop in these chats too. I'm going to stop it. Because I'll be worried about the content. I really don't be caring. It's the only thing that irritates me when people say, such and such is live. McDonald's is live. Burger King is live. Who cares? Now, one person I do want to know when they go live is Brandy. Brandy will be live tonight. She'll be doing a concert. So I will be watching. Now, I love me some Brandy. Now, if Brandy was live with a concert, then I would in my live to go see Brandy. I'm going to just be clear with that. But I want to say this about Lynn Eyes X. I got his picture up. Now, Lynn Eyes X was ashamed to say he was a barb. And the reason why he was ashamed, because barbs are associated with feminine energy, right? So he was already down low, and he wanted to stay on the down low. He knew that if I come out and say I'm a barb, people are going to question my identity. So he denied Nicki like Peter denied Jesus 3 times. I ain't no Nicki bar. I don't mess with no Nicki. But now that his career, that #1 hit, have dried up, now he's singing Onika praises. Oh, I'm a fan. I can't wait to do. I'm such a shame. I'm such a shame of you. Oh my God. I want to do a record. I apologize. I want to do a record with you. Can y'all see it? Us doing a country record. The Barbie on time road. Barbie's on the road. I want to do a record with you. Okay. So, but in reality, I'm just joking. His career is far from over, but everybody's going to be looking for that next big thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to. I didn't enjoy. Now listen, I'm being critical of Cardi. I didn't enjoy it, and I'm going to be critical of my friend. Let me drink a little bit more of this. Hold on. I'm being critical of my friend, even though she followed me. I didn't enjoy the record that Cardi B did with Lil Nas X. To be honest, I didn't enjoy it. I will look forward to a Nicki Minaj and Lil Nas X record. Now, the reason why Nicki is so popular is because her lyric and her pen game, no one can match Nicki Minaj's pen game. Not even a male rapper. Not even Cardi B can match. What makes Cardi and Nicki different, Cardi music is that club, I want to hump in the bedroom. My yoni is this, my yoni is that. But Nicki metaphors is unmatched. If you look at Ganja Burn, as the world turns, the blunt burns. Who you getting at, Nicki? Watch them cunts learn. Fashion icon, Aubrey Hepburn. I move keys, but you hoes get one turn. Yeah, you get one turn and one I straighten all these bees out with one perm. Whoever gas them ain't none of my concern. But see, the Lord showed me dreams to confirm. They done went to the witch doctors to bury the Barbie. But I doubt that kill bitches buried the body. And that goes for anybody who goes to anybody, you'll be thoroughly sorry. I could wage war or I come in peace like Gandhi. All my powers back now. I'm scary to zombies. Bring the heat to her. Sizzle up. Ain't talking Angie. I done fasted and prayed. Had to cleanse my body. I'm straining from sex. Had to zen my body. I ain't giving soul. Don't ask. I don't lean my body. Got to be king status to give men my body. Look at this. He got to be the king status to get in your body. Fuck yeah, cuz a queen is what I'm embodied. Ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn, ganja burn. Like her pen game is unmatched. Her pen game is definitely unmatched. It's definitely unmatched. Definitely unmatched. And I mean, you have to give her credit, right? Because like when I heard that record, it was like it makes you just you know, that record just make you like it's definitely a dope record. It's definitely a dope record, and I love her record. And this is why we have to be more supportive of her and support her music. What was what do anybody know the name of that song when she said Kylie, Kobe, pick a K? Is that Ganja Bird? Let me see. I think that's Ganja Bird. Was that on a bar? Let me see. Oh, Kobe, Katie, Kari, pick a K. Okay, let me read up these bars. Put my blood, sweat, and tears for protecting my craft. Still, every team number one pick of the draft. You could bring anybody, weatherman, pick a day. I'm Kobe, Katie, Kari, pick a K. Yes! Let me say that bar again. Okay, let me see that bar again. Put my blood, sweat, and tears and perfecting my craft. Still, every team number one picking the draft. You could bring anyone, anybody, weatherman, pick a day, Kobe, Katie, Kari, pick a K. You know, her bars is just lit. Like I understand why Nicki is what she at. You know, she's an incredible superstar. Her flow is no one can match her flow. Now, I am a big fan of the record, but you know, Onika, Jarvis, and Jeremy Reed written this record. You know, so when Nicki say I write all of my records, that's not 100% true. She do have composers. Maybe she writes her verse 100%, but she have composers that give her inspiration. I'm just saying. Now, we ain't talking about no Lauryn Hill or no Safari, but what we're talking about Nicki Minaj. Now, you see how we're singing her praises? But when I go in the comments, people come at me so wrong. Even in my DMs, they come at me wrong. I even see in my DMs, follow me on Twitter, and they say, to this, Barty gang fake mob squad, Barb's done with him. That's why we're begging for call in. The show is flopping. The numbers don't lie. They're literally looking at, like somebody is just dragged me on Twitter. Went from this, look at the views and like. Somebody said, your views are dropping. Yes, the Barbs and Barty Gang and Mob Squad getting you out of here. You will never get a click of the view from me. 52 and 3 likes. Then the video from yesterday flopped. You know, these are the comments that's from there that be coming and they watch and they drag me on Twitter. But in order to take a screen, you're watching the show. Wiley said her ping is unmatched. That's not true. She doesn't even have a fan base of grown women. So hit the link, Marlena, and call it. And you know, I'm not begging people first and foremost. This is the Wiley Show, and I got inspiration from Monica. You know, I like that lyric. What was the lyric that she said? Let me go and say, what was the lyric that she said? I gotta put that on pause too. Let me put that on pause. Let me scroll down because I want to read what she wrote. And that's like inspiration for me. I really want to put that in the shirt. This is Ganja Burn. And she said, put my blood, sweat, and tears in perfecting my craft. I get inspiration because I put my blood, sweat, and tears. I'm perfecting my craft. We are in a transitional I would say for the Wiley Show. So still every team number one pick in the draft. Everybody that I know will love to have me on this show. You know, I'm the number one pick. Highly requested to come on for a click interview. I bring the numbers. And Nicki brings the number. When she does a show, it makes it better. If I get on, let's just say hypothetically speaking, if I host, let's just say, G Status ATL Hustle. If I host that show, that reunion show, it will be so hot because Wiley is hosting. So I know a lot of the tea. I'm not afraid to ask the question. So whatever I do, it will be greater and stronger. And it's another thing too, new content creators. If you're watching, even those that are watching in the bushes, you have to work hard to promote who you are. And it's going to be people dissing you every single day like they did Onika. They dissed Onika, said she wasn't talented, but that didn't stop Onika for walking the streets of New York and promoting her music. She didn't stop. If Onika would have stopped when people say, oh, you trying to be like him, hang it up. If she would have stopped, she would not be the most recognizable face in female hip hop. Right? So she didn't give up. So I cannot allow people at my gang to, before I make it to mainstream, diss me so negatively and give up. You can't, because you never know what God has in store for you. When we first started the show, you just never know what doors open up, and more doors are going to continue to open up. But you can't focus and stop because somebody want to be negative about what you do over here. And that's anything, YouTube life. But when it comes to this YouTube game, keep going. And if you're good at getting emotions out of people, you're good for television. Television is all about engaging, getting people involved, making people negative. That's why you see Whitney Williams, she'll say something off the wall cuff, Charlamagne, because it's good for ratings. People like when people are different and disagree with them, because even though you might hate what they say, but you still gonna tune in and see what they got to say. That's why Fox News have mastered that. Even though they be preaching conservative qualities and stuff, and half of the stuff be bull crap, but people allow themselves to watch it, because if you watch bull crap long enough, you will fall in love with bull crap. As long as it's entertaining, it don't have to be true for entertaining. And people talk so negative. Someone told me, I was driving and I was in a Burger King, and somebody said, you will never be like, they were watching a favorite content creator. I'm not going to say the content creator. They said, you will never be this content creator. And I yelled at the lady. I said, you nasty tramp. I don't want to be that person, because I'm going to be great. I'm going to be the great person like I am. Because I said, you look like a guy. Cover yourself. I don't care. It's hot. I don't want to see your nasty A. I told her that. I said, you nasty tramp. I surely did. And I said, you want to be disrespectful to me? I'm going to give you that same disrespect. And if she didn't have her little kids, I would have pulled up. Because I don't mind pulling up on women to rebuke you sharply. I would definitely pull up you in a second. I'm like, please say it in my face. Keep that same energy. I'm about that life. I'm from the streets. I'm from the 7-7-3. But she said that, and I got triggered. I was manic. And I said, you nasty tramp, what you mean? What you say? And you're going to receive a lot of hate. And as I look on the Twitter game, and shout out to my fans, to my producers, rather, I love saying producers, you all are now catching on to Twitter. I don't care the hate. It's not going to stop me from talking. Not going to stop me. Everywhere I went, they say, oh, why do you talk too much? You just talk so much. Now I get paid to talk, right? So I thank God for that gift of talking. I'm not the best speaker, but I'm not the worst speaker. I'm getting better because I'm in the spirit of perfecting my craft. Right? I'm perfecting my craft by reading more, understanding more, and increasing my vocabulary skill set. But I don't want to be so educated that, baby, nobody can understand me. Right? So when I was looking at Onika and I was reading her lyrics and I was into her lyrics, I said, no matter what, one rough ride, now you DMZ and is it Swifzy? One hot video, you hype, now you just giddy. You made one dope beat, now you Kanye. You got a nigga named Jay, now you Beyonce. You got about 3 stats, now you Andre. You put a part in your fade, oh yeah, Nas Bay. You got to have real skill. You got to work for that. If it really you passion, you would give the world for that. Unlike a lot of these hoes, whether rap or lit, at least I can say I wrote every rap I spit. Blood, sweat, and tears in perfecting my craft. Still every team #1 picking the draft. You could bring anybody, weatherman, pick a day, Kobe, KD, Kari, pick a K. So she's an intelligent rapper. No one can stop Nicki skill set. Even the top male rapper you can name, Nicki pen game is strong. I'm not going to say she's stronger than Lauryn Hill, but sticking to today's type of music, not the 90s people. I'm talking about now. The music, today music listeners. I'm judging it on that scale, not on the scale of the 90s. I'm judging it of today's scale. She got it. Oh Lord, I just don't understand. And this is this, people. Even to my moderators that have platforms. Yes, I'm gonna drop the link. The call in come on StreamYard. I'm gonna drop the link again. Even like while people that have at this moderators that are consecrated, they will come after you and they will say things negatively. But them are views, them are clicks and views, baby. Let them give a baby, long as they watching. But you got to be thick-skinned, especially coming on the Wiley Show. I'll promote you all day, but are you prepared to deal with the love and also the hatred? Because when you first start, everybody falls in love with you. But when you get more viewers, then the haters start to come. Then you'll get some bloggers that will be so strong enough, they will say something negative about you. And some of them are going to come up because they're going to say, oh, she's a follower of Wiley. So they will dog you out to get to Wiley. I've seen it happen. Because I'm warning you. I see it happen. They will say something so bad, they will just drag you so bad just to get at Wiley. Because they think that I have people that does my dirty work. And I does all of my dirty work. All of my dirty draws. I do my dirty work with my dirty draws. And I don't have none of my people doing my dirty work. I do my own dirty work because I love to get dirty. You see that? So blocking my mods, they don't do my dirty work. They are too grown, too educated, too booked and busy, too big and businesses and owning different things. They don't have time to do my dirty work. They only here for laughter, for entertainment. But I cannot call any of my mods and say, hey, can you do my dirty work? No, they're too grown for. They got kids. They got kids to watch their dirty draws. They ain't got time for no grown man to do Wiley dirty work. No, that don't even sound right. You know what type of people I have? I have educated, strong black women that even if you're not black, strong women that follow me, and they're not that stupid to do my dirty work. Because people even say, you do Wiley dirty work. I don't have no Wiley spies. Most of the stuff that I see, they don't have to tell me. I see it. Talk about. Because one of my mods, it was like, I'm blocked from this. I said, you any of my mods, you better create you another channel just so you can kiki with everybody. Because if once they get to know who you are, they're going to block. Just like when Onika come, they try to block her because she's successful. Many labels. Really, record companies have paid money to female MCs just to drag Nicki. They wanted to destroy my sister. Nicki, it was one rapper from London. She said, they wanted to pay me a couple of stacks just to diss Nicki. It was so many rappers. They even pushed and paid and funded Remy to come at Nicki. It flopped. Charlamagne was allegedly they were saying that was funded to come at Nicki, and it flopped. So many women were paid to come at her for she can stop. But Nicki is still here celebrating. Even though we have other rappers, but Nicki is still dominating the chart. She is not in Lil' Kim status. Now, Kim, I love you. You my sister. But I'm being honest. So I don't want no call or no email after the show. But Nicki is not at a Lil' Kim status, and she would never be at a Lil' Kim status. Before she would ever get something like that, Nicki will just become a pop singer. Because Nicki always going to be relevant for a long time. I don't think she would ever be like Lil' Kim, because the issue, and I'm going to be critical of Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was so indulged in the streets. She didn't want to snitch. So she chose the street life versus her career. And she allowed them men around her crew, and she took the burden of they messed up stuff, and it destroyed her career. Because at the peak of her popularity, when she was so popular, she had to stop her career, go to jail, because she didn't believe in snitching on her crew, even though it was her crew that did the dirty work. And it destroyed her career. It destroyed her career. I honestly believe if Kim would have never took that bit and cooperated with authorities, she would still have some type of substance in the female hip hop game. Now it's like obsolete. She have nothing. She cannot dominate a conversation. I believe Kim is stubborn. I believe the people that are still on her PayPal payroll, they are just around her, just singing her praises, and they don't have people in the room like Wiley telling her the truth. Like, sister, you destroyed your career by your face and by your actions. And the face was like the icing and the nail in the coffin for Kim's career. And that was very problematic for her to do all of that surgery, because she was a beautiful woman. Beautiful sister. And plus, she went to jail. That birthed and opened the door for Onika to dominate, and it took over a decade for the next female rapper to dilute some of the impact of Nicki. Lil' Kim should have got rid of Lil C's. He was a leech. Yeah, he was a leech for a long time. But she was such in that idea of Biggie was committed to the people. Brooklyn. He brought us from Brooklyn up. So I'm going to do the same thing on Brooklyn. And I'm going to bring Lil C's and all of them up with me. And it destroyed her career. It destroyed her career. And if you agree with me, drop a wine glass. If you agree with me right then and there, drop a wine glass or coffee mug or whatever. Maybe I should say coffee mug, because you know some folks get mad. They think they own wine. You don't own wine glass, so sit down somewhere before you get a rebuke. While Lil' Kim got lazy, she got very lazy, because when you get people around you and you're not having folks around you that's keeping it real, you lose yourself. Always keep people in your inner circle that keep it real. I have people say, oh, well, you can't spell. You need to work on your vocabulary. You need to work on your grammar. I keep people to keep it real. Even when I don't want to receive it, I said, you know what? Maybe a couple of days later, I call, you were right about that. You're right about that. You say it this way. Oh, Wiley, you shouldn't say it. You should say it this. It's absolutely. They would help me with my vocabulary and how to pronounce words. So I listened to my inner circle, and I said, don't stop. Even if I don't receive it, keep telling me the truth, because that makes me a better person. Hey, shut up. So I love people that keep it real. And stop living by that street code, because that will destroy your career. Takashi said, nope, I ain't living by that street code, man. Skip this. I'm snitching on everybody. He snitched on everybody. He snitched on everybody, and look at his career. It's up there. He's the hottest rapper, and the man songs ain't hitting on nothing, but his fans love it. I may not enjoy it, but he got a million type of fans. Right? So he have a big, big fan base. And what gets me with people, you have to be willing to tell the truth. Love, life, you're live on it.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. The chime, YG, Nicki Minaj, Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yes. You said YG, Takashi 6ix9ine.
As far as him no longer wanting to work with Nicki Minaj, is not necessarily per se that Takashi 6ix9ine snitched. YG and Takashi 6ix9ine had issues way before Takashi 6ix9ine got arrested on on those charges and snitched on the Blood Gang. YG and Takashi 6ix9ine had been beefing on the internet for some time way before that. This was during the time where YG and Nicki Minaj had came out with Big Bank, Take Lil Bank in the earlier part of 2018, because that came out in May. After that, because remember, Takashi even told YG to suck his peen,
He did say
whatever, when he was telling everybody to suck his peen. So after that, then Nicki Minaj decided to do a collab with Takashi 6ix9ine, where she did the Fifi collab in July of 2018. And so I think for YG, that was a slap in the face, because when YG did the song with Nicki Minaj, remember that was during the earlier part of Cardi B coming into the music industry, where Nicki Minaj was getting a lot of hatred towards her. And so for him and Big Sean and all of them to do that song and stuff with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki know that YG and Takashi has this issue, for her to turn back around and backdoor him and then do a song with Takashi 6ix9ine, the same guy that told YG to suck his ping and do all this other type of stuff. I think from there he lost respect from her, because he probably maybe have felt like, okay, she wasn't loyal to him, even though, you know, he put himself in a situation to do a song with her when she was getting a lot of hatred or a lot of backlash in the industry. So I think that that's where that stems from. In addition to, Takashi 6ix9ine did the whole snitching thing, but before all of that, they already had their prior beef, and so I think that that's where that stems from. And I can't be mad at YG for deciding to do that, because I feel like if I was somebody that kind of like had your back at some point, and then you backdoor me to do a record with my ops, this person that got on a public platform that told me to suck his peen, that has been publicly disrespectful to me and what I stand for, then that's kind of like a slap in the face. I understand that it's music, I understand that it's business, but there has to be some type of loyalty somewhere, because everybody want all of these new female artists to have loyalty towards Nicki, and they don't want them to work with Cardi. But Nicki doesn't have loyalty to the people that she's done records with, or that has respected her, because she's choosing to do records with Takashi 6ix9ine. So how is it that everybody has to sing Nicki Minaj's praises, but Nicki Minaj can't sing anyone else's praises? You get what I'm saying? It's like a double standard, because like this big old thing about Megan doing a song with Cardi, everybody is in an uproar behind that. But Nicki did a song with Takashi 6ix9ine, somebody that has raped or had sex with a 13-year-old. He got tried and convicted of that. The only reason why he didn't get any time, because that was a state case and it got swept under the rug into the federal case. So the state had to drop their case. But let's not forget that he did have sex with a 13-year-old, and he posted it online, and he copped to doing that. So for Nicki to attach herself to a Takashi 6ix9ine, knowing that, how are you going to get mad with any female artist that decides to work with Cardi B? And the one thing that they want to say is Cardi said this about black women. Cardi said that about black women. Cardi said this about black women, right? Nicki Minaj called black girls tragic, and she said she don't give a dang about it. Nicki Minaj said that the people of Trinidad, it was like 250,000 of the people in Trinidad had AIDS, and the prime minister of Trinidad had to tell her that she needs to apologize because that wasn't accurate. Her facts wasn't accurate. There was a lot of problematic things that Nicki Minaj had said, and Nicki Minaj doing this collab with Takashi 6ix9ine is like one of the most problematic things that she could do, because he not only had sex with a 13-year-old, he posted it online, and plus he's also the reason why a lot of these guys are locked up, in addition to a lot of the other things that he's done. So if you don't have a problem with Nicki Minaj working with a Takashi 6ix9ine, you cannot have a problem with a Megan Thee Stallion or Asian Doll or any of these women in the industry working with a Cardi B.
Right.
That's period.
I feel you, but this is where I disagree with you on. This is the music business. And I feel like it's about the money and it's about relevancy. And sometimes you could be so loyal to people and it can destroy your career. I believe Lil' Kim was very loyal to her crew, but where did it get Lil' Kim in the instance, right? It took time away from her career. So I think Nicki have to do what it takes by any means necessary to stay relevant. And I think that if she stopped and said, hey, I can't work with the hottest rapper in the world. Like Takashi is the hottest rapper on the planet right now. No rapper is doing the type of numbers like him, probably Drake, but it's not too many rappers that can compete with the numbers that Takashi is doing on social media, on YouTube, and streams alone. So it was a good business decision. And she explained it on her Instagram. She said, this is business. And she said that this is the music, but this is not the streets.
That's not what I'm right, but that's not what I'm stating. What I'm stating is that people can't pick and choose, meaning if you're okay with a Nicki Minaj working with a Takashi 6ix9ine, then you can't have a problem with a Megan Thee Stallion or any other artist working with a Cardi B just because you have this love for Nicki Minaj. If you can bypass the problematic things that Nicki Minaj has done and the problematic people that Nicki Minaj has chose to work with, then why would you have an issue with any artist wanting to work with the next hottest, best thing, which is a Cardi B in the industry? That's all I'm saying.
But that's too. She have to stop that. But nobody should be loyal to that. If it's a hot rapper, work with it. But industry politics, whatever it is. But in this case, when YG said we started, like, come on, that's not Nicki's beef. That beef is between Takashi and YG. Nicki is just, she's working. It's a business move. It is what it is. And I felt like YG was just butthurt. Need to give someone to sit down and make a dope record. And to understand that he's no longer in the street code, it was a little beef. They went in the streets. Like, these men act like women. Some of these men, just like even the T.I. and the 50 Cent, it's just whack to me. Like, come on, dude, y'all two grown men. I think you suspect when you have all that beef. It look like you want each other. But anywho, I think that.
But I
Nicki
disagree
did right
though, Wiley, because if a
doing
nigga get online and it could tell me to suck his peen, then it's pressure. Period.
It is pressure, but link up with him, beat him up or something. But
so here's my thing. As a person like you, Wiley, as a man, me as a woman, I have an option and a choice to say, hey, if I choose to want to work with this particular artist because they're what they stand for aligns with me, or if it don't. So if he's saying that he chooses not to want to work with her, it should be no diss to that. That's his choice. He don't want to work with her because he don't like how she move in the industry. She can work with whoever else that she wants to work with. If there's any artists that's wanting to work with her, she can work with them. But me, if I choose to not want to work with her anymore because she chose to align herself with a Takashi 6ix9ine, then that is my choice, and I don't see anything wrong with him saying that.
Me personally,
it's her choice to make that move as a business move. But it's also my choice to say, I don't want to attach myself to her no longer.
Right. So for me, I don't see an issue or problem with it. I want to first go on the record for that. I'm just saying, hey, Nicki did the hottest business. Like, let's be clear. When the last time YG had a hit? When the last time he had over almost 1 million people watching on Instagram? Let's just be clear here.
About YG having it.
This is the music.
But Wiley, let's be
business.
clear. Okay. YG, you're absolutely correct, Wiley. Let's be very clear. Nicki Minaj got on the track with Takashi 6ix9ine because she wanted a number one. Okay.
Facts.
She did it. She wanted that. That's what she got. You get what I'm saying? Listen, Nicki Minaj has been in the game for well over 10 years. She has never had a number one. She has now this year landed her first 2 number ones with the song with Takashi 6ix9ine and with the song with Doja Cat. Okay. And then even with that song with Doja Cat, it's still questionable because if you go to the Billboard charts, that song is no longer there. You only see the song with Doja Cat by herself on there.
Well, so I think something
because that song only sat on there for 1 week, and then all of a sudden the song is no longer there, and you just see Doja Cat by herself. So that's even questionable of whether she really did get a number one with that.
Well, she did get it. That just Billboard, but she did get the number one. And
right, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that when I'm looking at billboards, if the song in fact got a number one, the Nicki Minaj with Doja Cat should still be on the billboards as far as Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat.
Yeah, so Billboard have been
Doja Cat by herself. So that's
I think that's an issue with Billboard.
I'm not taking it away. I'm not taking away from that. She got her 2 number ones. I'm congratulating her for that.
And she had a number one. Thank you on the gospel chart too. So she's very a versatile artist. I just think that YG can sit down somewhere. Nicki gonna work with anybody because he's gonna work with anybody. And just keep clear. Keep watching. YG gonna work with somebody that somebody else ain't gonna like. It is what it is. This is the music business. Stop with all you got. You could be loyal, but you got to be careful being so loyal that it stop your business growth. Okay, my motto is: if it's gonna help you to grow, do you. Period. That's how I feel. I'm that type of. Maybe I'm because I'm a Scorpio. It is what it is. Listen, it's a business. It's business, and that's something that YG probably not seeing. He's looking at a beef. The beef was, oh, who cares? The man told you to suck his peen. If you listen, just block him, let him go and all that. But Nicki looking at, I want a number one. I want more money in my bank account. That's how I'm looking at it. And I think that YG did it. You know, nobody's talking about YG music. You're talking about the queen, Nicki Minaj. You're talking about a woman because nobody's talking about YG's music. They're only talking about what is relevant. Takashi and Nicki, because they're both dominating the industry, right? Nobody's really talking. Even Cardi, when you coming back because you're losing your spot, because you see Nicki, you see Megan, you know. So it is what it is. But I will say this: I think YG probably will do a record with Cardi to spite Nicki. I would see him doing that, and if he's smart, he should. Because YG do make some dope records. He just haven't had a dope record lately on as a number one. I have to do my research on that when the last time YG had a number one, but I know it wasn't in the last 2 years. I didn't see him on the number one on the Hot 100 charts. Anything else you want to add, sister? But thank you for calling in. You will spit facts. I love you. I love that you were giving your opinion.
No, that's
because and I'm just
I mean that's my opinion on it. Like like I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not knocking. Nobody's sucking. Somebody
I'm
said
listening.
somebody was saying in my on my Twitter at Wiley Show. They're saying you're hating on Nicki.
Cardi B already did a song. Wiley.
I know that, but I'm talking
about YG and Cardi did a song already.
But it wasn't. It was dope, and it was a dope record.
But song with Cardi.
Nicki, well, he did, but he did 2 songs with Nicki though. He do 2 songs. So he did one with Cardi, so he could do another one with Cardi B. Because he did one with her. I think it was. I remember that.
If he do a song with Cardi, it wouldn't be to spite Nicki, because the song that he did with Cardi is on Cardi's album, Invasion of Privacy, the She Bad song, the song that Cash Doll had an issue with. So he did a song with Cardi. Okay,
I think he would do another one.
If he do another song with Cardi, it wouldn't be to spite Nicki. Okay,
right. I think he would probably do another, because even Takashi 6ix9ine did a song with Nicki. They did another. This is the music business. I don't get, and these rapper gets me even with the 50 Cent and T.I. They talk so bad and rough. Y'all are millionaires living in gated communities. You're not in the street with your pants hanging out, eating dill pickles and dill pickle and hot flamings with cheese and meat. You are in a different space. So stop acting.
But Bobby, you're not from the street life though.
It doesn't matter. They're not in the street life. They're in a gated community. If you show street, stay in the hood.
It doesn't matter that they're in a gated community. If
they
you
still ain't in no real street life. Let's just be clear.
Your mentality is from the streets.
My mentality, I've been in the streets. I've been in the streets. I've been in around gang members. I have brothers that served and been in gang. And let me tell you, they all be snitching. They be snitching. So all this gang culture and stuff like that. If you get the right prosecutor and you get the right time that you're facing, most of them will be singing. Ain't too many of these old original G's that are existing. And these rappers, if you slow down, go back to the hood, stay in the hood. You are in a gated community with white folks over your career. You're not about that life. I don't care how much red you rocking. You are a multi-million-dollar artist in a predominant gated white community. If you so hood, go back to the hood. So let's stop it that y'all in the hood like that. Because if y'all so with it, why all these people that's doing stuff to Black Lives Matter, why y'all ain't so gangster into these cops that's taking out to these black folks? Sit down somewhere because I'm unimpressed. Period. I just think that they are talking about the street code like they real street. Okay, but you in a gated community with white security guards.
Right,
your kids in private school. But yet you a gangster. Sit down. So like, come on, I'm not impressed. Like these people, they be talking so rough on the internet. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a this gang. Oh, on IG. Like, what gangster you know rocking on IG? Like Takashi, what he exposed that a lot of these guys ain't hint on nothing. Hey, YG ain't hitting on you, sir. You let YG face 80-some years. He gonna be telling on everybody. Ain't too many men that's gonna take 80 years of their life to say they in the game. Ain't too many men left like that. Man, please, not these men today. Please let YG. Man, I got a question. If YG was facing 86 years, or if he snitch, he can get out. What do you think he gonna choose? 86 years.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Wiley. I don't think that has anything to do with it. They had issues beforehand. So I think he had already cut ties with Nicki Minaj in 2018, to be honest with you. Now. Because in 2018 is when Big Bang came out. And then 2018 is also when Nicki Minaj did the Fifi record with Takashi 6ix9ine. That's when Drake cut Nicki Minaj off. I honestly think that that's when he stopped messing with Nicki in 2018. No lies.
I feel you on that, but I just think, and another thing too, let's just be clear, Nicki bodies YG on his records. Like Nicki is an incredible art. Even some men are jealous of her success, jealous of her pen game.
But y'all give Nicki Minaj way too much credit. I love me when you're the only person that has been in the industry for as long as you've been in the industry. It's quite natural when a woman gets on a record with a man, she's going to stand out more. Let's just be very clear. She's going to stand out more. And for anybody that's taking liking to that woman, she's going to have body everybody on the record. Let's be clear. Nicki Minaj has been pretty much the only woman that has been in the industry for as long as she has. So when you turn on the radio, that's all you heard was Nicki Minaj on features. So of course she's going to stand out more. Let's be very
I just say her
now let's see how Nicki Minaj matches up and compares now that she has true competition, because now there is a slew of women that has now taken over the rap industry. Now here's Nicki Minaj's real challenge. It's not what she's done for the last 10 years, because she was pretty much out there in the waters by herself. Now let's see her real challenge with all of these women that is coming up in the industry. And let's see how
did she have two number ones? The number one with Takashi 6ix9ine and a number one with Doja Cat. I think that says a lot about her resume, that she have proven over again that even though I have competition, I am still leading the pack of it.
She was going number one anyways.
But what I'm saying is, it's proof.
Takashi was number proof. One anyways, while Doja
was number two. I'm just saying that her records, number one. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Doja Cat was number two already on the Billboard.
I understand that, but what I'm saying, despite of where they were on the chart, she is a part of her resume.
No.
it's a part of her resume.
Takashi was going #1 whether Nicki Minaj was on the track or not.
I don't believe that's questionable, man.
Wiley.
I respectfully disagree with you on that.
Okay.
But when Nicki worked with those people, when other women are here now, she still have those #1 hits. She still have those #1 hits. She released 3
remixes. It is. But Doja Cat was already #2 on the.
Okay, and let me say this, ma'am. Let me say this. Even and she still have the most entries as a female hip hop artist.
So I don't want you to take that away from this conversation.
No, Nicki,
that's not what I'm stating.
Okay, let me say this. Nicki Minaj still have those #1s, and she is still the only
Wiley,
female
if you've been in the game for
rapper
20 years,
with the most entries. With the most entries. She have a lot of entries on the Hot 100s, the Hot 100 charts. She does.
Wiley, she is because she's been in the industry for so long. You
I understand that, but even with Kim been in the industry for a long time too. Kim been in the industry longer than Nicki Minaj, right? So even Lil' Kim don't have amassed so many entries, right? Even Remy been in the industry longer than Nicki, been in the industry for a long time. She don't have the many entries. Foxy Brown been in the industry for a long time. She don't have no many entries. Lauryn Hill been in the industry for a long time. She don't have no many entries. Missy Elliott don't even match up to the entry level of the Hot 100 like Nicki Minaj. So I'm just giving a clear understanding and just a clear picture and a narrative about Mrs. Onika.
Right. Okay,
this is my point. This is my point.
I respect you and I respect your point. Okay, well,
I just really know that because she's still doing it now. Cardi is now she's dealing with a tough thing because Nicki dominated the charts. Her label is struggling for a sophomore album, a response, because now the pressure is not only that you need a #1 album, you need #1 hits, because Nicki have dominated the industry. Megan have dominated the industry. Megan gonna dwindle down a little bit because she sounded the same. Her sound is sounding the same. Eventually gonna get tired. It's some good sweet bubblegum, but eventually that Megan bubblegum gonna lose its flavor. Somebody else gonna come because she's not versatile in her music. She sound the same because she's keep making the same record. She making her record so fast. Sis needs to sit down and be more versatile in her sound, because her sound, in my humble opinion, is the same. Because the Girls in the Hood record, plain on trash. It should have stayed in the hood in the garbage can in the food stamp office, because that record was plain trash. Like, let's just be clear here. But Nicki is still the most versatile female rapper. Versatile. Her sound, she could do gospel. She could do a Spanish record. She can do hip hop. She could do pop. She is very versatile. Megan, all she sing about her yoni and shaking her booty and twerk. Eventually, you're gonna. Erica Banks is a versatile art. She reminds me of a younger version of Nicki, and that's Erica Banks. Her sound is a versatile sound because she can sing a little bit and it sounds good, and she can rap. So she's a little bit versatile. Megan, all she can talk about is her yoni and her big juicy booty. Thank you, caller. You still there? Okay. All right. We are taking other callers. So if you want to hit the link and call in, you don't have to show your face, because we have the option where you can remain anonymous, right? So we have that option. I'm just burping. I'm just keeping it 100% real. I know some people are not going to like what I say, but it's not about that you agree with me. You have a right as a person to express how you feel. Isn't Megan in college? I'm surprised that all she rap. She's in college, but she's not A+ student. I think she's an average type of student. And her vocabulary is just very limited, right? She needs to perfect her craft, because Nicki have 4 #1 hits, right? Because in the lyric, when Nicki said in Ganja Burn, she said, "One rough ride, now you deem." Hold on, let me go back to it. her lyrics is, I want to get to the one where she said, put my blood, sweat, and tears and perfecting my craft. Still every team number one picking the draft. You can bring anybody, weatherman, pick a date. I'm Kobe, KD, Kyrie, pick a K. Her lyrics is just classic metaphors. You would think that Onika went to Harvard University or Howard University, right? But when Megan sounded like she got her GED from Houston, like she was a high school dropout with her, very limited skill set in her music, right? And that's just my humble opinion. And 6ix9ine wouldn't have gone number one without Nicki. Sorry to you hating. Yeah, that's true. I humbly agree. Fact, Nicki did her thing, but I'm not listening to her music. I'm not into Barbie. I never was. And I'm a different headspace. I enjoy music to feed my soul. Not reading the lyrics. You ain't no fan. Again, just because I read the lyrics, I read the lyrics. I'm a preacher. And I'm going to read the lyrics if I want to. I am a fan of her. I purchased the music, so I can read the lyrics. It's my I purchased it. Shut down. So, I know some people are not going to like me. You want to fight me? So even when you listen to her lyrics is dope. Even when you listen to her lyrics, it's just you can't stop Nicki's skill set. She is a talented artist. And I feel people say that I'm not a fan. I purchase her music. You can say what you want to say about me. I purchase her music. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. I purchase her music. Now, with Grand Piano, right? And this was written by, of course, Onika was on there. And I'm just a fool, blind and stupid for loving you. And I'm just a silly girl, so young and native to think you were the one who came to take claim of this heart. Cold-hearted shame, you will remain just a frame in the dark. And now the people are talking. The people are saying that you have been playing my heart like a grand piano. The people are talking. The people are saying that you have been playing my heart like a grand piano. So play on, play on, play on. So play on, play on. I love that song. That triggered me because I remember being a young boy, a young bard, singing her records. That triggered me. That brought back memories. Baby, I was on that futon mattress and just singing Onika music, right? So when people say I'm not a fan, okay, you could say that, but I know I'm a fan, and I can't be mad at a person that is saying that live on my channel, right? Now, you have to have courage to call into the Wiley Show. A lot of people don't have that courage because they are ashamed. They're type. So I love it when you call in. Somebody said, people are talking about number one. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj being the only female rapper to ever be worth more than $100 million. That is over $100 million. Nicki Minaj, Siri, what is Nicki Minaj? How much is Nicki Minaj worth?
Here's what I found.
Nicki Minaj is worth, according to the Wealthy Gorilla. Why they gotta have Wealthy Gorilla? This is racist. But anywho, $100 million, right? I don't like that website, Wealthy Gorilla. That's some shade. That is some shade. That is some shade, but okay. They somehow cancer. That's her net worth, $100 million. Siri, what is Little Kim? How much is Little Kim worth?
Here's some information.
How much is Little Kim worth?
As of 2018, the estimated net worth of Lil Kim was about minus $2 million.
Siri, how much is Little Kim worth?
As of 2018, the estimated net worth of Lil Kim was about minus 2 million US dollars.
So play on, play on, play on. So play on, play on. Siri, that is some shade. Siri, how much is Nicki Minaj worth?
As of 2018, the estimated net worth of Nicki Minaj was about 75 million US dollars.
Ganja burn, ganja burn. I can see. Let's go to Lil Kim record right quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to Kim record. Make sure y'all share this live. We talking right now. We talking with my people. We're talking to 100 and some million people, subscribers. And thank y'all. If y'all new, subscribe to the channel. This is why in I'm sorry, and Lil Kim new album, she wrote a record. And in this record, she wrote it. And ain't how this song go is, give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. If you worth negative $2 million, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Give me that bag, give me that bag. I came back for the bag. You know, you need a bag if you worth negative $2 million. So, wow. Wow. Whew. I did not plan on being shady to anybody on this show. I planned on just keeping it real. But of course, when you keep it real, truth come out, you know, over here. He clearly don't like nobody. I'm joking. And he want to sing a song and shade Lil Kim. No, I'm not shading Lil Kim. I purchased Lil Kim record. Siri, the one that I didn't say how much is Siri, the one that said it. Siri, how much is Lil Kim worth?
As of 2018, the estimated net worth of Lil Kim was about minus 2 million US dollars.
Siri said it. I didn't say Wiley, how much is Lil Kim worth? Now, I did chuckle. I did chuckle. I did give a little chuckle. I did. Yes.
Wally?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. You're having me here cracking up. Okay. I'm seeing, you're driving me, anyway, Nicki did, how to put this? Nicki do have a charity for student loans. So where kids who cannot able to pay for their own student loans or to pay for go to college, she has a charity for that. Little Kim filed a bankruptcy in 2018 that she owed $4 million to creditors. So I don't understand why people say that Nicki this, Nicki that. Don't get me wrong. Kim is a beautiful young lady. Well, was a beautiful young lady. Little Kim did dominate her career. Little Kim got lazy after she came out of jail. The thing is that YG cannot be upset with Nicki Minaj when she was trying to shade her when she and Carly B was having a little thing going on. YG's biggest career in his entire life is Big Bang. So obviously if you're going to sing Big Bang, Nicki Minaj say, okay, we have a song Big Bang, why can I have my account be big? I'm not going to let you stop me from going on any record with anyone that I choose to do.
Wow. I hear you. Wow. 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 People looking at me different. People looking at me funny. I had to put some distance. I had to keep these dang niggas from me. I've been gone for a minute because I've been getting to the money. I came from the gutter like a bumper. Fucking niggas get the money, send us border car. Yes, sir, I'm still hardcore. Numero uno, but you know a bitch still draw for. My fans want an encore. B shows overseas, that's the meaning of a North Shore. I used to move that white boy Justin Bieber. You an atheist, I make you a believer. Mike dropping on the floor, I'm a singing for Peter like Tara and Amanda. I know people want to see me fall, so I don't give a fuck at anyone at all. Money running. I was trying to say, look here, y'all interrupt my flow. All right. Turn me down the background. Money wrong for that wave you chase. Just stood back and found the patience. I've been indoctrinating them shots like the Matrix. Queen Diamonds and sipping acres. Got the money in the chokehold, blue faces. And more meals coming, I can taste it. Yeah, oh, give me that bag. Give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Give me that bag. Give me that bag. I came back for the bag. Give me that bag. Give me that bag. I'm only here for the bag. Give me that bag. Give me that bag. You know I'm gonna keep that bag on me. You know that was a song. Okay, so that was Lil Kim bag. Oh gosh. Oh god. Baby, she need a business loan. Somebody please give her a business loan. But we still love her though. Give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Give me that bag, give me that bag. All I want is that bag. Man, that's all right, man. That's a good offering song. Give me that offering. Give me that offering. You know we need that offering. Pay your tithes. Pay your tithes. You know you gotta pay that tithe. All I'm asking with that 10%. You can keep the 90%, but bring that tithes. Bring that tithe. Bring it down to the altar. I know you see me standing there with the basket. Give me that tithe. Give me that tithe. Bring them tithe. Hallelujah. Woo, I feel like preaching right did it here. Okay, so having this conversation is just a beautiful conversation. Nobody will stream this. So shout out to my producers because you all watched the show earlier today. When I tell you that yesterday's show, I want to screen share this. You all watched the show last night, and let me show you. Let me bring it up. Producers, bring up production, my YouTube, so we can show the viewers. Last night we went live at, I think it was 1 something, 2 something this morning. I believe it was 1 something this morning. That video got 1.1K views, and you all did it. When they said I wouldn't make it, They said nobody watched the Wiley Show. They said, Wiley, you want to amount to anything, but I'm here to say that they lied on my name. They said I don't have no subscribers. They said I don't have no viewers. They said I don't have original bone in my soul, but I'm here to say that the Wiley is on his way. I love the producers. I love the producers. I love the producer from the bottom of my heart. Yes. Yeah. From the bottom of my heart. I felt it right then and there. Yeah. All right. So in that video, we broke down, it was a great video. Of course, we are close of reaching our goal of 1,000 of G Status ATL Hustle. That video, we're almost there, and I was shocked to see my viewers into that video. I was shocked to see that we were getting the views for that video. So thank you all for that, for showing us the love for that video. 883, we're almost at 1,000 for that. And that, to me, to let me know you all are aggressively watching the LGBT content, because a lot of times, bless them, a lot of times when I have my content from the community, you all don't get that many views, but that'll let me know that you all enjoy that content because it gets 1,000. Okay, I can really tell when a video is a hit when it get like 1,000 views, because our platform is so small. It's a small platform, but yet growing platform. Ooh, yes. Shout out to Lil Kim. Shout out to Nicki. Shout out to YG. Give me that bag is all I'm going to sing when I call the weed bag. Give me that bag. Give me that bag. All I want is a nickel bag. Give me that bag. Give me that bag. All I want is a nickel bag. I want that cushion. I want that loud. As long as you're yourself. And we are ourselves on this show. And when people say I'm not original, I'm like, this show is so original. It is my personality that makes this show original. It is the personality. Give me that nickel bag. I don't know if they still got nickel bag. You know me. I don't smoke that reefer. I smoke knowledge and understanding, right? So we thank you to Koja Bay for welcoming her to the show. So welcome all the new subscribers that are joining us. Shout out to the folks that are on Twitter, my Twitter army. We're getting more and more people on Twitter. So let me pull up the Twitter really quickly. This is our announcements. You all are tweeting more on my Wiley Show Twitter account. Of course, we're still getting dragged on Twitter because a lot of my producers are not on there. So thank you. Please create an account. And if you don't do nothing but just retweet us on Twitter, that is fine. So we're at Twitter at Wiley Show. You all can see us tweet. And we definitely on Twitter if you do not know. Somebody said some parts be sounding good and Preacher sound more like a crackhead cry. I mean, somebody said, yes, Wiley's original when he was going back and forth behind the black screen the other day. I screamed so loud. Thank you, Lola, for the super chat. Thank you for giving me that bag. Thank you for that. Thank you for the support. And you know, this show is very original and we're working on titles and different things of that nature. Okay. But you all are here today. Okay. Thank you all so much. I feel like giving y'all 3 episodes today. I just feel like 3 episodes. I know we did, or actually this is the 2nd episode today because we went up early this morning. We went live and y'all got a dose of good entertainment. And you all watch the video. Some of y'all watch at least 20%, 30%, 40%, or 50%. You all watch that video and thank you. But somebody said, look him worth $18 million. And they said today, Lil Kim is considered to be one of the greatest female MCs as of 2020. Lil Kim net worth is $18 million. That is what the producer just sent to my DM. Just on my DM and everything like that. Watch the clip. So it is what it is. So we're definitely sitting here supporting y'all for the show. And we're gonna do more content today. A lot of times I want to thank you all for the Look Him as the Queen. I'll thank you for the super chats. Thank you for that. Now the first episode don't count for today, Wiley. It was before the sun came. No, it counts. So I'm gonna give y'all one more, a couple of. You know, it all depends on who else go live. Where I get inspiration, if I get inspired. But I did get inspired this morning because nobody was talking about this really. But this morning I felt inspired. I was on the air mattress and I was sleeping, and I got up, and it got in my spirit about Onika. I was thinking about her, and I got inspired to talk about her today. And when that inspiration came to me, I came and talked to each and every one of you. I was inspired to talk about Onika today because I think that she's an incredible superstar. Even though I may be critical and I may be salty to her, but it does not take away from me giving her a coin, right? So it is what it is, and that we definitely support. So thank you all for the callers, and you all can call back in with some callers calling in twice. Let me see if I can call that caller back. Let me see. Somebody called me from the show number. We get hundreds of calls. People be calling me once the show is over. So let me call that person back. I don't know if they want to say something else. But we thank you all for the super chats, for the love, and for the support. Thank you for the Cash App super chats. Anything you give, thank you for that. I was gonna buy me some Starbucks coffee, but I didn't want to trigger nobody this morning. Somebody said, one moment, I'm not done. Oh wow, somebody's showing some receipts right here. So let me ask him, do he want to come on the show and just correct this right now? Since you showing me some receipts and some HIV results, you want to come on the show? We're literally live right now. So let me let him know. Let me hit the link and see if he want to come on and respond. And we'll do this. We could take care of this right now. Hold up, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna get exclusive right now. Let me see. Let me see if you want to come on now. All right. So Corday, little history. Can you put up the G status picture up really quickly? Thank you, darling. Thank you. Put up G status. Okay, so Corday, it was a question asked about Corday, and he is sending me. I don't know if you all can hear this. Let me screen share. Give me a second. I don't think y'all can hear if I screen share. I don't think so. I don't think y'all can hear. But let me see if you all can hear this, because I want to play a segment from last night before I go, since he bringing it. But I want to see if y'all can hear this. If not, then I'm going to have to get my splitter from my speaker. I'm going to do that today then. Let me see. Okay, let me see if you all can hear this. Let me screen share. Okay, let me do this. Let me screen share really quickly to the people who are here that watch the interview. Let me Okay, so that, let me screen share Instagram. Let me go because I can hear it on my end. Let me do this. Screen share. Let me see if it will play it. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh no, it's not. It's not playing it. Okay. It's not going to play it. But in this thing, he talked about Corday. So what I do is put it on my speaker. So I would have to put the phone up there because I thought it would do that. But let me do this really quickly. Let me put the phone up to this. Let me put his segment up here. Give me a second, you guys. Where was that at? Let me click on that because I'm gonna do that today. Let me go to his video because this is what he said about Corday. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. And I haven't attended nobody else's reunion because some of the shows are just, I get tuned out. But this one, every single episode is a great episode. I talked to Corday, and Corday feels as though the show was not on his level. He felt as though creatively, you girls wasn't there. And I interviewed him.
Creatively, what is Corday doing? Creatively, has he topped the charts? Creatively, did he find his own man? Creatively, did he stay out of people's DMs? Creatively, did he bleach his hair black to his regular color? Creatively, did he, stop sucking his mother's nipple by now? Creatively, did he get tested? Creatively, I could go on.
Wow. Okay.
Creatively, did your show ever rise? Because it's still dead right now because everybody left. Because creatively, you suck.
Oh, wow. Because I did talk to him. He is in a relationship right now. Okay. So, of course, Corday is in my DM. He is showing his results that he's HIV negative. He have now showed me that his numbers of his records of the sales that he making from TuneCore. And he's also saying for that. So he's showing it, and he's also showing me more receipts. We're trying to get him on the show. So we're going to get him on the show. We are bringing that to you. So that was just breaking news. So you just never know what's going to happen on the Wiley Show. You never know who's going to come on. Wow. Whew, Lord. Y'all had it was a good show today. Make sure y'all thumbs up. How many thumbs up we have today? Let's see. Let's see how many thumbs up we have today. Let's check really quickly. Make sure if you have not forgot, click that thumbs up button. Okay, we got 50 on slow today, but it's okay. Thank you all so very much. If you want me to talk about something I did not discuss today, you can always email me at wileyshowgmail.com, or you can send me a DM on Instagram. But I am on Twitter at Wiley Show. You can email me as well at wileyshow@gmail.com. If you want to be notified when I go live, the number is 972-674-9462. Just text me notification. I send you a link every time I go live. We do have a P.O. box, so if anybody want to be a blessing to us or whatever you want to give, letters or whatever, you do the Wiley Show P.O. Box 701122, and that's Dallas, Texas 75370. That is the P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Whatever you want to do, gift cards, letter, checks, money orders, whatever your heart desires. So books, draws, socks, whatever. I'm down for it. What the people that's it. So I had it in my closet, so I was like, oh, let me put my Tupac on. Ain't nothing like a gangsta party. Ain't nothing like a gangsta party. Ain't nothing like a gangsta party. Yeah, that was about, Man, that record could come out today and I'll still be out there twerking and dancing. Oh, wow. Yeah, so he did post the results of his test, and he did post the results of his test, and he is negative. So he posts the results. Like, wow, he is definitely, I don't blame him. Post your results when people come at you. I've done the same thing. Please don't make Tupac sound like gospel. Ain't nothing like a gay stuff. Yeah, okay. There we go. See y'all later. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of The Wiley Show. Peace. Guys, come through for the donation. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Denise. Oh. Oh, thank you. Wow, that was lit. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That was everything, you know. Thank you for that. I mean, just drop you just never know. Like, they just drop it up out the sky, and I thank you for that. Okay, I really, really thank you for that. Okay. Hey. Thank you. I'm just cleaning up. I'm just cleaning up. There's money on the floor. 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 I'm just cleaning up, y'all. I just clean it up, y'all. I just clean it up, y'all. I just clean. I left the B sector. I got tired arguing with my babe. I got tired arguing with Jay Wilson. I got tired arguing with Tracy. I got tired arguing with a drunk. I'm just cleaning up. I just clean it up. RuPaul said no, James. RuPaul said no. He said you looking like a clown. Where is your neck? Where your neck at, clown? All I see is chin and chest. 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 Hey. I'm just cleaning up. I'm just cleaning up. I just clean it up. I just clean up. Clean up the room. Clean up the dirty room. Put some weave on. Fix your AC. Yeah. Okay, y'all. All right. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. And somebody did a whole video. I retweeted it on Twitter. Of course, I put it on Patreon. And it was produced by Lipstick Alley. So they did a whole video of us. Thank you all so very much. Peace. I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for the super chat. Someone said, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Just white. If you need some exercise, you can just do this. This is a simple exercise. You can do it in your chair. You don't need to get up. It's just simple. It's just so simple. Just get your hand. You get your hand out. You got your hand like this, and do this. Just white. 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 Just wear your hair like that. Do that. Move like that. I know you moving like that while you cooking your breakfast. I know you doing that while you clean it up. Just 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 cleaning up, just cleaning up, just clean. Ooh, the Wiley Show is live. The Wiley Show is live. The Wiley Show is live. The Wiley Show is just cleaning up, y'all. I'm just cleaning up. I'm just cleaning up. I'll just clean. Raise your hands in the air and wave it like it just don't care. If you got on clean, y'all say, yeah. Wave your hands in the air. If you got clean draw, say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Clean it up. Just clean it up. Just clean it up. Just clean. Wave your socks in the air and wave it like it just don't care. If you got a clean sock, say yeah. Just white, 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 yeah. Well, thank you all so much for y'all love, for y'all support. Okay, that was it. Y'all paid a little bit more money for me to stay on. So since y'all paid that, I had to stay on for a little couple more minutes. Whew. Oh, wow. Telling him when he can provide his receipts. I sold and streamed, etc. 50,000 records on my own. This is Corday, the one that wasn't said was Cordummy, but this is Corday responded. He said, I didn't send a show of others to do that. Clearly you see the dates. I'm still selling records. I released 2016 music. I recorded 2014 music I wrote. My test results are self-explanatory. I can provide receipts. My status every 6 months since I've moved to Atlanta. Wow. Okay. I'm live now. Okay. If you want to hit the link, I'm down for it. Hold up, y'all. I might get another exclusive because people are done. Like this is my core audience now. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Who sent me this? Nicki Minaj charities for student loan tuition payments. Lil Kim filed for bankruptcy, owed $4 million to credit offers to sell her home to pay off her debts. Wow. Okay. Thank you all so much. I told him to hit it up, but he was doing that. Okay. Thank you all so very much for surprising me today for that. Okay. I got to go. Let me get it ready and probably eat something and get myself ready for our next video. Peace.